We are going to talk about winter in Quebec today.
It's impossible to discuss Quebec without mentioning winter. We will explore the new lifestyle to adopt during this winter, especially when you're coming from a country where snowfall is not frequent. Additionally, we will address the extremely cold temperatures, outfits to wear, and to conclude, the good and bad moods associated with winter in Quebec.
Winter snow is very impressive in Montreal. You will need to clear the snow in front of your home and your stairs if you live upstairs. You will have to buy a shovel and salt to remove the snow. Sometimes neighbors may lend you equipment because in Montreal people are very nice and won't hesitate to help you. Earlier, I mentioned salt, and for us is the most important aspect in case of snowfall because salt will be your best friend. Salt prevents the formation of black ice through a phenomenon known as refreezing when the temperatures drop.
Here in Montreal, being in the southern part of the province, temperatures can fluctuate significantly, and the weather may be milder, but with this phenomenon, refreezing can happen. We must keep this in mind, especially with global warming.
If you come to Montreal, you should try this experience of removing snow in front of your house like a true Québécois. This is a daily task. If you don't want to do this, or if you can't, you just have to call and pay a specialist. They work with specific machines.
Temperatures fluctuate greatly. You can experience highs of 5 degrees to lows of less 30 degrees. The wind can lower temperatures. One day you may have less 30 degrees and the next day you may have less 15 degrees. You will feel a significant difference between those temperatures, and sometimes you may say, "Oh, I can take off my coat," but it will still be cold. We had a shiny winter, but when it's sunny, it's very cold and very dry. You know you're going to be cold.
In Quebec, winter is long, and many times we experienced weariness. Winter lasts approximately 5 months. Our first snowfall was on the 3rd of December, and the last one was on the 4th of April. 5 months under the snow can feel so long, especially for us, because we don't really like skiing or ice skating. We felt limited in outdoor activities, even if there are still indoor activities. That's real. We were locked up inside to stay warm, which was annoying. And that's why Québécois live during the winter to go to a sunny country like Mexico. We tried it. We went to Cancun in Mexico for 5 days. We took a cheap flight from Montreal and it was awesome to feel the heat.
To survive the winter, you will need to buy waterproof boots, warm socks, warm coat, warm gloves, warm hat, a neck warmer, and finally a scarf. We advise you to wear multiple layers and only buy clothes in stores in Montreal. You will find products suitable for the temperatures. If you dress properly, you will have a good winter like the cats you see on screen. They are equipped for winter with their thick coats. They're not scared to go outside and ask for hugs.
Yes, we used to see cats in the streets early in the morning. I used to call them Quebec cats. This reminds me of a mistake I made during this winter. I didn't want to wear waterproof boots and I blocked myself and spent the winter wearing sneakers that I ruined. My feet were wet during this whole winter, and I advise you to prefer comfort over style. To finalize this video, you won't have problems moving in Montreal because public transports are well developed, even under the snow. You have buses, cars, and subway because there are snowplows every day to clean up the roads.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It was important to us to make this video in English too, because in Canada you speak French and also English. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Bye!